8th of April 2018, Harmondworth village. Got James with me. And we're off to the old barn. Sorry, it's not called the old barn, it's called the Great Barn, that's it. That's the 11th century church. And we're going to the barn which is behind that, over the top behind that. There you go, medieval timber framed barn built 1426-7 by Winchester College. The Great Barn is one of the largest ever known to have been built in England and is one of the most complete and unaltered pre-dissolution buildings in Britain. It's English heritage. I should be able to get him for free, and I might even be able to get James in. I'll say he's my brother and give it a go. We do look alike, don't we? Well, there it is. I think someone was telling me that the roof was done recently. They fell into disrepair in recent years, but English Heritage took it over. Hey James, do you just want to stand over there to get an idea of scale? Because that could mean anything.
I'm larger than most people.
There you go, there's James, that's the idea of scale. Right. If I pan to the right, there's the church. In addition to what I was saying earlier, it is one of the best preserved medieval barns of Europe, showcasing English carpentry at its very best. It was dubbed by the poet John Betjeman as the Cathedral of Middlesex, and English Heritage purchased the barn in 2011. And I just got in for free with James, being a Royal Mail employee. This is very like the Great Hall at Hampton Court, only much bigger. And that gives you an idea of the size of the timber beam. Shame there's no more lighting in here. Well, I'm now stood at the far end, just to give you an idea of the size of it. I mean, it is absolutely mammoth. There you go, up vertical. Absolutely enormous. There's a view from one of the barn doors. Now there is actually talk of the Heathrow expansion coming up to the perimeter, right up to here really, to save the church and the barn. So the village will be destroyed, but not the barn and the church. That's what they're saying. Whether that's propaganda to placate people, but you can't destroy this. This is like destroying Hampton Court. That is a witch's mask, which is being sort of carved into the stonework. Unlike the Tower of London, it's got no glass in front of it. That was carved in actually when it was built, 500 years ago. And that's a bit dark. I'll zoom in and out, but that's a sign of a kite, which is a kite mark, which the original stonemason put that on. That's the barn through 200 years. And if I just film it from this angle, I think you've got slightly better light from this angle. So, yeah, it's 1426-27. And Henry V up in the left corner, 1413 to 22. Then Henry VI, 1422 to 61. That gives you an idea of how long the barn's been here since those kings. Oh, I just had a call off Ian Adams, so me, Ian and James are going to go for a drink in the pub. Well, I'm going to film very quickly because it's raining. It's the Church of St Mary, Harmondworth. There it is. We're going to see if we can have a look inside. I think it's probably closed though. As you see, the bottom part of that church is made from flint. That's how old it is, 11th century. There's the other pub, the Crown. We're not going in there. That's the local village store. And me and James are going in there, and Ian's going to be down very shortly. The 5 Bells. Down that road there is the plaque to Barnes Wallis, and it's the actual derelict old building that he did his first model of the dam busters, you know, like a swimming pool with a model bouncing bomb in it. If it stops raining, we'll go down there and film it. Right, Sunday evening, let's go and have a pint.
Going, isn't it? This is
Well, I'm with Ian and James, having a beer.
He said they scored a screen goal.